Okay, this is a quick introduction on how to create a project area for Project Neumann. Once you log into the Linux workstation, bring up a fresh terminal. Make sure you don't type any environment variable or anything, and type the name SIPROJ, SIPROJ, and you'd see a list of projects available to create the project area. The one we're going to create is number 9. And if you want to get out of this without creating, press type 10 for canceling. So let's type 9, and this is basically it's going through an entire process of creating directories and creating PDK files and all that. So if there's no error messages, then you're good. There might be a warning message in the beginning saying no master work area. You can ignore that. So once the workspace is created, and this is one time only, once you created it, you don't need to create it again. Now you can start using it. Before using it, you need to load the environment variables, and I've created an alias for it, and the alias is von. So it's von as in von Neumann, and this basically aliases to the entire command. Sorry, which von aliases to module load, and that's the entire module file. This loads all the environment variables. So instead of typing module load project cad xfab Neumann rev1, you just type von. Okay, and you can check if the modules are loaded or not by typing module list, and you can see the Virtuoso IC 618 is loaded. This is the simulator. This is the verification, Asura, PVS, and extraction, and so on. And now in this module file, there is an alias called cdproj, just like before. Sorry, cdproj. If you type that, it takes you to your work area. In this case, this is my work area. For you, it'll be /home, username, /home NIS projects, Neumann Rev1, work your username. Okay. Once you're here, you can type virtuoso ampersand just to put it on background. It should come up with the ICFB terminal with the library manager, and you can see already there are a bunch of libraries already loaded. So these are the default Cadence libraries, and mostly what you'll be using is the analog lib. And then you have the xfab libs, and again mostly what you'll be using the primlib. This is where all the primitives are. So NMOS, PMOS, capacitors, resistors, diodes, everything is over here. Okay, and there are some libraries from our last tape out in September. Just make sure you don't share this or copy this to any place. Most of them are proprietary, so you can take a look at some of these designs. Open the uh, yeah, you'll see. Uh, okay, I'll fix it. But in the meantime, you might see some of the libraries missing. But you should be able to see all the schema. Actually, this was done in Tanner. I think that's why. Yeah. So that I think they'll be missing. But you should be able to see. So the ones which are done in Tanner, they're kind of weird because they don't translate properly to Cadence. But you will be able to see. So let's see something which is done in Cadence. Uh, yeah, like bias BGR top, I think was done here. So yeah, if you can see, you can read the schematic, check the schematic out. And these are good references for you if you can, in case you have doubt about the devices, how they're connected, you can open up some of these. And some of these will use it as it is, like the band gap maybe. Okay, so these are already populated, obviously. In order to create a new library, you just go to uh, File, New Library, and type your library name. So I'll type something like Norman underscore S route, and you'll get 4 options. Choose the third one, which says attached to an existing technology library. And here you're going to choose Tech XT018. Yeah, once you do that, you have a new library. You can start creating cells, instantiate. So let's say create one schematic called test schematic. and instantiate something from the primlib. NE5, this is a 5-volt NMOS transistor. And let's say P5, 5-volt. And then you can start wiring them up and putting all pins and everything. I'll not go through the whole thing, obviously. A lot of you are familiar with this right now. Then put the pins and create the schematic and so on. Okay. All right, that's it. How to create the workspace and get it started. So every time you log in after creating, you basically type in the alias Vaughn and cd proj. We'll go to the project area and then type virtuoso ampersand.